Hey there, quick question. What if tomorrow morning you woke up, rubbed the sleep out of your eyes, and saw a PayPal notice that rent was basically covered by a product you built once? No meetings, no frantic launch, just one tiny offer for one oddly specific need. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, that dream lives inside a place we call a niche. And today we're going to talk about finding yours without draining your wallet or burning out your calendar. Here's the thing, you don't need a big idea. You need a small, clear problem you can solve so well that a handful of people finally exhale and say, "Ugh, thank you, this finally exists." Section 1. Tune the radio. First, picture an old-school radio dial. At the start, it's all static and half stations. But as you slow turn the knob, one signal snaps into focus. That signal is where your skill set, your curiosity, and somebody else's nagging headache overlap. Your mission isn't to guess that perfect frequency in one heroic leap. It's to keep twisting the dial through low-cost experiments until the music comes through loud and clear. How do you run those experiments? Think pop-up taste tests, not 5-course commitments. A landing page here, a one-page PDF there, maybe a 30-minute consult you advertise in a small forum. Each test is like trying on new glasses. Blurry, clearer. There's the opportunity. Section 2. Raid your junk drawer. Next up, quit asking, "What's my niche?" and ask, "Where have I already killed an annoyance for myself or someone else?" Dive into your messy project history like it's a junk drawer. Most folks see clutter. You're hunting for pre-sharpened tools, that color-coded budget sheet, the onboarding checklist you streamlined at work, the way you planned hyper-efficient travel routes, or how you learned to study with ADHD. If anyone has ever said, "Can you send me that?" Boom, that's a seed. Section 3. Lurk where people grumble. Now, let's leave your head and enter the room where potential customers already hang out. Picture walking into a loud party. Instead of shouting from the center, you slide over to a small circle where someone mutters, "Why is this still so hard?" Online, that means subreddits, Discords, Facebook groups, Amazon reviews, anywhere complaints cluster. Listen for patterns that match your strengths. When you hear the same frustration 3 times, lean in. That's a neon arrow pointing at a niche. Section 4. Make a post-it promise. Once you spot a real pain point, resist the urge to write a 300-page manifesto. Craft a post-it promise instead. Something like, "I help freelance translators land their first 3 agency clients." Short, specific, instantly recognizable to the right person. Your first product should feel like a snack. Checklists, templates, swipe files, 30-minute calls. Hold out the tray and see who takes a bite. If people nibble, great. If they ask for seconds, even better. You can cook the bigger meal later. Section 5. Shape clay, don't carve marble. Think of this process as working with clay. You slap down a lump, your early idea, and then keep pressing, trimming, and spinning based on feedback. Curiosity, not certainty, is your sculptor's tool. Analogies help, side streets and pop-up stalls. Big categories, fitness, productivity, writing, are 6-lane highways jammed with traffic. Your goal is the quiet side street. 10-minute kettlebell workouts for new dads with no gym, or Notion dashboards for burnt-out nurses on night shift. On that street, you can plant a sign and actually be noticed. Or imagine a weekend market. You're not launching a supermarket, you're setting up a pop-up stall that sells one delightfully specific thing people rave about. A dog walker who only handles anxious rescues. A travel planner who only designs 3-day city breaks for remote workers. Or a spreadsheet that tracks expenses for first-time Airbnb hosts. Each pop-up is a tiny, reversible bet. Launch a booth, watch the foot traffic. Do people stop? Ask questions? Bring friends? If yes, consider building a permanent shop. If not, pack up and try a new corner next Saturday. Playlists, not finished albums. Expect your niche to evolve like a playlist. Some tracks start strong and fizzle. Others are sleepers that loop for weeks. Treat every offer as a pilot episode, cheap to produce, quick to cancel. Over time, the shows your tiny audience binge watches become your real niche map, and, eventually, your moat. Paper airplanes and gliders. Remember, you don't need permission. Each idea is a paper airplane. Fold fast, toss, watch. Most will nosedive, a few will glide farther than you imagined. Follow those gliders. Soon the sky is full of little test flights. One flight path becomes steady, and that's your compounding income stream. Let that sink in for a second. Strong recap. So here's what we covered today. Think of it as your GPS for niche finding. 1. Tune the radio. Run low-cost experiments until a clear signal appears. 2. Raid your junk drawer. Look at skills and hacks you've already mastered. 3. Lurk where people grumble. Find the circles where pain points repeat. 4. Make a post-it promise. Craft a snack-sized offer, specific, quick, and testable. 5. Shape clay, not marble. Launch pop-ups, follow the gliders, and let curiosity guide the evolution. If you remember only one thing, remember this. Niches aren't hunted down in one epic safari. They're tuned, tested, and shaped. One tiny, affordable experiment at a time. Action plan for this week. Number 1. Jot down the highlights you just heard. Writing cements memory. Number 2. Pick one area of your life where this immediately applies. Number 3. Take a single small step before the week is out. Maybe it's a landing page. Maybe it's posting your template in a forum. Tiny action, real progress. Do those 3 moves and you've turned a 10-minute listen into momentum you can feel. Until next time, keep folding those paper airplanes and keep an eye on the sky. Your niche is out there, waiting for your next toss.